I don't know whether you've noticed, but remember this. In my opinion, this is the first or second work he's published. He's still a student and is already publishing works on relativity. Acceleration. He writes like a Roman with 2 L's.
Yes, and look, here he leaves out the accent.
Richardson's 8th, Bohr's 9th. These things are invaluable. Oh, dear Carlo, my journey has not been for nothing.
This is Piazza dei Cavalieri today. And this is how the square looked at the beginning of the last century, when it was the former site of the normal upper school of Pisa. Ordered by Napoleon on the model of the École Normale in Paris, the school was founded to train the executive class of the modern state. From its beginnings, the school was designed to provide board and lodging, as well as offering a few scholarship recipients the opportunity to supplement their normal course of study with other university students with a series of seminars in close contact with their professors. World War I had just ended when the normal school announced its annual competition.
So here he deals with the oscillation of a bar fixed at one point. This is the starting point of his theme, so he had already studied it.
The entrance theme for science classes that year was entitled Distinctive Character of Sounds.
See, here he writes the equation. It's the same one he wrote for his admissions theme. So these are the things he studied in the summer of 1918 before taking the exam.
Candidates were required to demonstrate good scientific preparation at the high school level. But one student who took the exam in his native city of Rome presented such an incredibly well-developed theme that the jury wanted to meet him personally. His name was Enrico Fermi. Fermi's friend, student, and biographer Emilio Segre recounts.
Fermi's examiner received a paper in which a few introductory notes were followed by the differential equation of a vibrating rod, which was solved using Fourier's series development, after having found the auto functions and the auto values of the problem. The whole paper continues with such mastery worthy of a university degree exam. The examiner, Professor Pitarelli, was understandably amazed by Fermi's work, and at the end of the colloquium said that during his long career he'd never encountered a student like this, that he would go very far and would become an important scientist. So, in the autumn of 1918, Fermi left Rome and enrolled at the University of Pisa.
It's difficult to establish when Enrico Fermi approached physics for the first time. Comparisons with the young Mozart may seem too obvious, yet many stories from Fermi's youth would seem to bear them out. Segre remembers.
I don't know how Fermi discovered mathematics. Most likely it happened while he listened to the conversations of his father's friends, many of whom were engineers. Fermi once told me that one of his great intellectual strengths was being able to understand at the age of 10 the meaning of the phrase, the equation x squared plus y squared equals r squared represents a circle.